Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. Today we are going to be playing the Minotaur map. We're going to be doing a Conqueror objective, a big beefy 3,000 point army. I'm going to be playing as the Tau, and we're going to be playing against the Blood Angels. And it's going to be a very intense match because we're doing the 60 point target, 6 turn limit. These are kind of fun matches. While the 80.8 turn limit leads to more strategic play, I do think these 60 point targets, 6 turn limits, I didn't think I was going to like them as much, but I actually do, because it does just lead to real intense, aggressive play that you just always have to have guys in the center. Otherwise, you'll lose too quickly. But hopefully I won't regret this because I do have a pretty powerful ranged army here. I have 2 commanders. I have 3 cadres here. 4 crisis suits with flamers and missile pods. I have 1 tactical drone, which is the pulse carbine here, to help me get to the center. And then I have a bunch of breachers here just to help me run in there and hopefully lock things down. And I've finished it off with the maximum amount of pathfinders with the ion rifles here. So what I'm banking on is that I'm going to be able to kill his units fast enough that I can then jump into the center here and start taking control of the situation. Now, whether that happens or not, I'm not sure, because I imagine he's going to be doing dreadnoughts and maybe, well, probably the librarian dreadnought. I think he would be pretty good on this matchup. And then maybe regular dreads too. I'm not quite sure with the 3,000 points. I don't do a lot of 3,000 point matches, just because it can take quite a bit more time to get them completed, but it's fun to do it every once in a while. And then, because I've done so many matches against my opponent here, I know he's typically good for not rage quitting or anything like that, so it always leads to some more fun dynamic play. So I definitely think it's okay to do it with this guy here. Well, don't cut that out of context, that could get me into some trouble. But yeah, I don't think the girlfriend would like to find that out. But anyways, so we're moving all of our forces up here and just going to keep everybody together. I'm going to hopefully use the commander to buff up my missiles, and then I assume he's going to go with a bunch of jump infantry. So hopefully we can just keep sniping them from afar and then close the distance here. So it looks like he's got a bunch of land speeders, which makes perfect sense, since that's going to give him a lot of mobility and actually do some decent damage to my pathfinders as they start to take damage. But it usually takes 2 missile strikes here to kill an assault squad. Yeah, so he just has land speeders pretty much everywhere around here. So now you have a 95% chance to hit. Okay, good. And we'll pull you back. And we'll move you up to here. And this should give you a 95% chance. Yep. Did I just get incredibly low damage rolls? I don't know why that was so poor. Well, we know we've got more over here. Now you're in full cover. Why are you in full cover? When I have you back here, you're not in full cover, but when you're up there, you are? What the fuck? Yeah, just this cover system in this game can be very frustrating sometimes. It must be taking into account the structure here. Well, let's just shoot here. Okay, those guys are down. So that's like 180 points that we just took out. Well, I guess it will be once we... Yeah, okay. I knew he was going to have some librarians here. I would have them for sure with how they are now. Okay, good. And I think we just need to pull you back, because if he wants to move everybody down the stairwell, then I can shoot him apart with the breachers.
Awaiting instructions.
Alright, I've got the pathfinders here. Question is how far do I want to move these guys? I think I need to move them as far as I can. Interesting.
What do you need?
Let's move you up to here. Let's move you up to here. Yeah. I think I've got ideas. So let's move you to here. Let's move you to there. I should be able to move you all the way to here. And then I can give the auto hit to these guys. I can give these guys 20% extra shots. I can give the auto hit to these guys. And now you have 100% chance to shoot there. Let's overcharge it. Oh, shit. Alright, I just wasn't sure if all of them were going to shoot. I didn't want that to lower their damage potential. Alright, that's a much better roll. Okay, so that's down.
Ready for orders. We serve the greater good.
Alright, let's pull you back, because I can't risk him jumping you and killing my cadres. And I'll bring these breachers up to here, and we'll set up some overwatch in case he tries to jump these guys to get the kill. Alright, so that's good. So now we got 2 land speeders down. Let's move some breachers this way to try to just body block this stairwell. And have these guys set up some overwatch there. Yeah, so 2 assault squads, 2 land speeders. So yeah, that's 360 points. Assuming the land speeders had the heavy bolters.
What do you need?
Alright, let's start bringing the breachers up here. I'm going to have to bring the tactical drones up here. Just because I need to have somebody on there so he's not getting 15 points.
Pushing forward.
Because I am definitely going to be on the back foot here for a little bit. Let's put you on overwatch there. You should definitely shoot somebody if you can. Yeah, none of this is going to do any damage. I mean, you have a little bit of a chance to do some damage there, I guess. Alright. And let's move some breachers here. Let's move you all the way back. Make him come to us. If he wants to fight. And if that's the case, then we can set up some overwatch shotgun shots. With our magic pixie dust. And we got another breacher there. Got pathfinders over here.
Pushing forward.
So let's bring you up to here. And set up your overwatch there. You can set up your overwatch there to hopefully suppress those guys at a distance of 4 so they won't throw their crack grenades at you.
I found your team on the move.
Let's move you guys up here. Set up some overwatch here. Again, trying to suppress any jump infantry.
Awaiting instructions.
I just don't know what I want to do. I mean, I've got pathfinders here. I just can't get vision. I can come around the sides. Let's do this, and you can set up some overwatch here.
How can I assist?
Let's pull you back to here. And here, because that actually looks like you got a pretty good chance to hit. So let's set you up with overwatch there. Bring you guys over to here. You can set up some overwatch there in case that librarian charges in. And honestly, I think what I'll do is have you kind of hide there and set up here. And I've got another breacher. So let's just set up overwatch there. In case he decides he wants to jump from this angle. Alright, so he's got obviously more guys up here than I do. Here comes the jump infantry. This is kind of what we thought was going to happen. Oh, I guess that was probably not the best. Alright, here comes the librarian. Oh, he's using his little obstacle. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, here comes the crack grenades. We were kind of expecting this.
Hostiles detected.
Alright. Let all your jump infantry come. I assume you have them all over here. Here comes another librarian. Oop, he's sending in some Terminators. He must have a lieutenant as well. Oh, he's actually charging me, huh? You know, if you guys wanted to suppress him, that would be great. Holy shit.
Is that your best?
Alright, that worked out well. Alright, I guess... Oh, he's gonna block the stairwell. Alright. Ooh, he critted me. Oh, and he's get double momentum, so now he's gonna be able to attack a second time.
Break them on our shields.
Shit. He's got a third one? Fuck me. Shit, he's gonna kill my commanders here. Alright, alright. It looks like you're still alive. I like that. Ah, shit.
I will not break.
Okay, well, now the killing potential has gone in his favor.
Hostiles detected.
But I should be able to counteract those Terminators with all my breachers there.
Hostiles detected.
And we know he's got a lieutenant and Hellblasters with the heavy plasma incinerators.
How can I assist?
Okay, this is a thing. What do I want to do here?
To the front line.
Let's move you up to here. Let's move you over to here. Let's give you guys 20% extra shots.
Make every shot count.
And now you can start shooting into the term. Actually, let's get marker lights here, because this should boost it up a little bit, right? So let's do that. Yep, so now you're up to 90. Alright, that's a lot of grazes. Okay, I was kind of expecting better than this, not gonna lie. Shit. Well, let's get you over to here. I was not expecting you to shoot through that. Alright, good. That's one Terminator down. Took 4 breachers worth of attacks, though. Okay, here we go. This should work out. So let's get you back to here. 85% chance to hit. Let's do marker lights. I gotta drop these Terminators. So let's do this, because these guys are gonna just be such a huge problem if we don't get the kill.
I found your team on the move.
And that means we're gonna bring you over to here. And now you will overcharge here, because we're gonna need that splash. Okay, good.
Yes.
Now,
We serve the greater good.
if I move you to here, you can shoot this guy down. Okay, there's another one down.
What do you need? Pushing
I
forward.
can move these breachers this way, because I need to have somebody. Ooh, he's got lots of assault marines over here yet. And another Hellblaster. Okay.
Ready for orders.
I can move you up.
Awaiting instructions.
I can move you over here. I still have you to here. Okay. Missiles? Probably just want to start working on
What do you need?
taking out the assault marines, right?
We serve the greater good.
I can bring you over to here.
Awaiting instructions.
You're still here.
Ready for orders.
You can have a 100% chance to hit.
Study your enemy's movements. Know where they will be even before they do.
Let's move you up one. 100% chance to hit.
What do you need? I found your team on the move.
There you go. Ooh, I could have a 100% chance to hit the librarian, though. I think I gotta go for that.
Overcharging the reactor.
Alright, it wasn't terrible.
Ready for orders. Ready for orders.
Alright. Let's... I mean, I can run you all the way up to here, but then you're just going to get destroyed. So I think I need to go slow and steady. So let's just do missiles.
To the front line.
Really? Full cover?
Armored support. Ready.
Let's pull you back. If I move you up one... you can start launching missiles into the Hellblasters. Okay.
Moving.
We'll pull you back.
Moving.
Let's do this. Because I just don't want him to be sniping my high-value targets. And those guys will also be good at killing my crisis suits. Honestly, a lot of his units will be. I can do this and just finish these guys off. Are you shitting me? That's twice now that's happened.
Moving.
Alright.
Yes.
The world's luckiest, Space Marines, I guess. Alright, good. You can kill these guys now. Alright. What do I want to do here? Still got a lot of guys left. As he should. It's 3,000 points. I can move a breacher up. Alright, let's move you up here. Hopefully he won't land his Overwatch shots. Which he does. You can shoot here. And now let's move you around the side here. 85%. Good. Let's do that. 95. And now you should be able to kill this guy. Shit! Alright, 16 health. So if I would have used the marker lights first, then I would have killed that librarian. Alright. I thought for sure they were going to get the kill there. That's not good. Okay. I'd really like to kill these Terminators.
What do you need?
Alright, breachers are here. I guess let's probably just advance them, right? Let's just advance them forward. So I have somebody here.
Awaiting instructions.
If I bring you over to here, I think you can shoot the Terminators, right? Yes.
I found your team on the move.
If I move you here, 51. Alright, let's do that. and shoot here. Oh, so close. Ooh, can you get the kill? Oh, you're upsetting me. Oh, are you shitting me?
Ready for orders.
Oh, here we go. You should be able to... I just need you to land 2 attacks. That's all I need, Cadre. Let's pull you back.
Ready for orders.
Do not misclick. 70%. There we go. Alright, good. Oh, shit. I can't believe...
Confirmed.
Alright, so we got this. This is good. We'll pull you back because we got to try to get him out of Assault Marine jump range or else he'll get killed. I can't believe we didn't kill that Librarian. That's so sad to me. Alright, so we still got a bunch of guys over here. 2 Librarians, Land Speeder, Assault Marines, 2 Land Speeders. He'll probably just drive the Land Speeder right over here, right? I mean, to try to kill some of these pretty weakened Pathfinders. That's what I would do. I haven't seen them with any tornadoes yet. Let's just put you on Overwatch. I need to keep these cadres alive, though, because they're really helping me with all their extra shots.
Understood.
We just got to be careful because he could start to lock us down into melee, but now our crisis shoot should be able to flame out of that. I suppose he could also do some massive strafing runs since I have multiple injured Pathfinders. But if I were him, I would try to snipe the enemy HQ commander if possible. Because we're both going to have probably at least 2 command points. Because this is going to be a ton of killing that he's going to do on my guys next turn. Let's actually body block here. So that should run interference to the Librarians.
Seek cover.
Really? What are the chances that you actually landed that shot like that? Yeah, because I don't see his lieutenant over here, so I should be out of the summoning range of the Assault Marines. Alright, so he's kicking my ass on the points here. Yeah, he's just going to sit here and kill him in melee. Alright. Yep, more movement. Not terribly shocked by that. Here comes... What the hell? This should be way out of his range. Well, he's dead. This is the fear. That's what's so bad about making the cadres your HQ commander, is they just... That's all it takes. And they could just go from cadre to cadre getting kills. Alright, who are you going to shoot? Crisis suit? Really? I would have thought you'd be going for another cadre kill to try to get all my HQ commanders down. Gonna just chop these guys down. Yeah, here come the Assault Marines. Gonna hit them. More Assault Marines. Now sometimes newer players will activate their ability to increase the melee damage and the accuracy, thinking like, oh yeah, we definitely got to do that. But against the Tau, who are going to have so much range damage, you got to be very careful because it makes it really easy for them to squad wipe your units once you use your special ability. Because that's the exchange for boosting up their melee accuracy and damage, is that they take increased range damage. Alright. Where? Oh, okay. I hear lots of guys moving. I can't see them though. Alright, here come more Hellblasters.
Ready for orders.
Alright, this is interesting. Well, I think he may have just given us a gift, because I think what I can do is try to soak up this Overwatch with my breachers. Really? Ugh. Alright, well, there's his guys. I think with only 2 of you alive, probably I'm going to want to throw the photon grenade. But the reason I wanted to soak up that Overwatch is I think with him having all these guys bunched up, I think it's going to make a lot of sense for me to start using these crisis suits. Now, we've got a situation over here with those assault marines behind us, though. I'm a little surprised at how bad your chance to hit that land speeder is. I'm not sure where his librarian went.
Awaiting instructions.
Okay, what do I want to do here? I would really like to kill that librarian dreadnought. I don't have a 100% chance to hit, though.
Ready for orders.
I do have 20% more shots, though. So if I do this, this will buff up the 20% extra flame shots.
Take to the sky.
So let's get you up to here. I don't think that's enough to get a squad wipe, especially without the commander buffing you. Yeah, that's what I thought. So let's move you up to here. Ooh, that's not good. But you should be able to still make it, right? Yeah. So let's get you over here. That should take out these 2 assault squads. Nice. Now, you cannot get there. This is problematic. I could walk you down to there and you could get a partial attack. What do I want to do?
What do you need?
Yeah, and of course you're engaged, so you can't really shoot very well. Okay, here, you're forward, so you can probably get up here.
Moving.
So let's do that. And you can flame through here. Nice. And now you can come up to here.
Moving.
And flame through here, and this should kill both of these guys. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Ready for orders.
And then I can probably just run the breachers up here. And shoot this librarian. And hopefully that'll kill the hellblasters too. Sure does. Nice. Ooh, is it coming under my control? Or are we neutral? Nope, coming under my control. Nice. Okay.
Awaiting instructions.
And I guess we're going to run you over here to try to flank those hellblasters.
Cut them down.
Good. Would have liked to see some model kills, but it's okay. Now, I do have breachers here, so I could run them over this way. And what the hell is shooting you?
Seek cover.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was supposed to squad wipe these assault marines. Oh, fuck me. Alright, that was terrible. It didn't even occur to me that that was going to be a thing. Alright. Shit. Alright, well, damn it.
High value target.
Alright, let's do that. We gotta drop the land speeder, right?
Awaiting instructions.
Alright, if I bring you over to here,
Pathfinder team on the move.
you should be able to mess up this assault squad pretty bad. But not kill them, apparently.
How can I assist?
Alright, you can come over to here. And you should be able to finish these guys off. Alright, good. Assault Marines are down. I don't know why your chance to hit this land speeder so low. It's up to 80 now, so I guess that's fine. Okay, good.
As you wish.
Let's move you up a little bit. Still got that librarian over here. I mean, I can do good damage, but I think I want to try to lower the chance of those guys hitting with the photon grenades there. Alright, let's bring you guys over to here, and you can shoot this guy down. Alright, land speeder's down.
Armored support ready.
Let's turn you.
Yes.
Breachers can come over here and shoot the dreadnought. Good damage.
Ready for orders. Awaiting instructions.
I still have you.
Pathfinder
I
team
mean, I
on the
guess
move.
we're going to just move you up, right? And I guess you can just shoot into the dreadnought. Okay.
Armored support ready. It will be done.
And I mean, I guess we got to start advancing you forward, right? Because he has so many more points than we do. Oh, goodness. Alright, well, I have to just shoot, even though you're not going to be able to hit anything.
Yes.
Alright, so we've got quite a few guys left here. I assume he's going to strafing run me, because he should have at least one command point. He's got the land speeder, he's got 2 hellblasters. Ah, shit, his lieutenant has the thunder hammer, so that means he can squad wipe any of my guys with 2 attacks. Maybe even with 1 attack with how injured my guys are. Now let's pull you back and hopefully he doesn't do another assault attack on me. Okay, so we've kind of closed the distance, so he's still winning by 5 points. Crack grenading me. Well, I guess that makes sense that the crisis suits are probably the biggest threat since they have the flamers and he's got the low tier infantry. And he's just trying to squad wipe me right now because he needs to get territory, or mass I mean, onto the capture points. Gonna just shoot the crisis suits, I assume. Interesting, I'm surprised he overcharged. I would think these guys would have enough to kill him. Well, I guess not. Alright, there go the breachers. Hellblasters are moving, shooting into my guys again. Yep. Yeah, strafing. Here comes the commander. And just gonna squad wipe these guys. Alright, nice. He actually landed his powerful attack on the one that was almost dead. Here comes the sanguinary priest. Alright, that actually was good. Now, what do I want to do is the question. I think I'll run you over to here.
Ready for orders.
And I need to assassinate that lieutenant. So let's move you over to here. Let's give these guys 20% extra shots. Let's auto hit.
Nowhere they will be even before they do.
Alright, 100% chance. Kill the lieutenant.
You'll need more of that.
Good. Alright, that's huge. So now you won't get any more command points this turn. Let's bring you up to here. You have a chance to auto hit. Let's move you up.
Pathfinder team on the move.
Let's have you start working on the Librarian Dreadnought. I guess let's bring you over to here. I mean, I could do the missile strike. I don't know which one's going to do more damage. 19 to 26 times 3. Yeah, I think actually probably the flamers are going to do just as much damage. Alright, let's have you shoot into the Librarian Dreadnought.
Overcharging the reactor.
Nice. He's down. I mean, there's only 2 here. I kind of hate to waste your flame.
Open fire.
I think a flame attack is definitely better. Let's just run you. I could just run you up and shoot these guys in the face. Alright, let's just run you over to here. And marker light.
Value target identified.
And shoot these guys. Start advancing you forward.
We serve the greater good.
Let's advance you to here, I guess.
Pathfinder team on the move.
You got a 60% chance to hit. Alright, let's move you to here. And the question is can I kill that sanguinary priest?
Awaiting instructions.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get you out of... Alright, here we go. Let's just fly you up to here. And flame here. Those guys are down. Alright, I got a breacher that's way the hell back here. So I guess we're just going to run you all the way forward.
We serve the greater good.
Hmm. 50%, 60. Alright, let's try to shoot the sanguinary priest. Alright, I know what I'm going to do. Let's shoot here, see what kind of damage you get. Let's overcharge it. Nice. Alright, so now, if I use my Seeker missile, actually I can just run up here and shoot this guy in the face. Nice.
Pushing forward. As you wish.
Awaiting instructions.
I still have a single Pathfinder. Well, let's just shoot here then. Can you kill him? I should have shot first. Nice. Alright, well, I mean, I still think I want to do the Seeker missile, right? I mean, I'm almost a 2. So I think I get another crisis suit, but I just need to drop this sanguinary priest so he's not healing. Okay. Alright, we got this on lockdown. He's got 2 Hellblasters left. I don't think he has anybody more than that.
Armored support, ready. Moving. Understood.
Yeah, I think he literally has just these 2 Hellblaster squads. Alright, we've tied the points. Well, Crisis Suit's gonna survive, I guess.
Armored support. Ready.
Well, let's get you over here and flame these guys down. See how much damage you can do. Yeah, so you're doing like pretty much 30s for damage when you're doing that. And we'll run these guys over to flame here. Beautiful. Alright, so victory is ours. Definitely a close match there. Just so much HP that we had to get through to get the kill. So we wiped out 9 assault squads, 3 assault terminators, 3 hellblasters with the heavy plasma incinerators, 1 lieutenant, 4 land speeders, 2 librarian dreadnoughts, and we took out the sanguinary guard as well. And then there was additional assault squads that we took out too when they summoned in. So our cadres had 80s to 90s for their percentages. Our crisis suits have 100% accuracy. Breachers, highly variable, all the way as low as 69%, 49 or 94 for the other one. 80s, 90s for these other ones here. Those one Pathfinders were in the 70s. That's not great. Tactical drones, 31%. Commanders had surprisingly low accuracy, but I guess they were kind of shooting at weird angles. Cadre Fireblade only had 62%. Breachers, 89. Breacher got 0, but that's because he was probably killed before he got anything to do. 79 and 100%. So definitely a fun match. Very, very close. His mad dash with those 3 assault terminators was definitely an issue. It allowed him to immediately snipe down those 2 commanders. I was hoping they were going to be there in tank attacks, and I guess technically they did their role, but losing them early on was a huge kick in the nuts because I needed that increased accuracy and increased damage for those missiles to help me kill the Space Marine, Hellblasters, and assault squads, as you can see, because they have enough HP that it makes it real hard to kill. Now, the broadside, their missiles are much, much more powerful, so you can use 1 broadside missile strike and then follow it up with a crisis suit, and that'll be enough to wipe out sanguinary guard or assault squad. So if you're going to be fighting a more elite tier infantry, you can keep that in mind. Now, I was worried that with this kind of map and all these obstructions that the broadsides were not going to be able to get enough shots with the railgun, and I think that probably would have been true. So I think this worked out fine the way I had the build. But it was very RNG because there's always a chance when you're launching those missiles that it has the potential to crash into the crates or the cranes here, and then you lose one of those missiles. Now, for whatever reason, I was getting incredibly low damage rolls where some of those missiles were hitting and only doing like 10 damage to a model. So I don't know why that was so low, because it said it was going to do like 20 times 3. Now, I assume that's the primary missile, and then the splash is much lower, but usually it's still good for 20 to 30 damage, and so I don't know why it was only a third to half of what it should have been there. So, because usually 2 crisis battle suits, missile pod attacks, as long as they all hit, should be enough to wipe out an assault squad. So I was a little surprised that they were having trouble doing that, especially on some of those ones that were buffed up with the commanders. So that was very atypical. But definitely the double flamer build, as you can see, works out well against the Space Marines if they're going to be doing a jump infantry, which most are, because then you have to worry about the flamers. Now, I was actually worried that on a matchup like this, I think those intercessors, Inceptors? Intercessors. Inceptors, I think they are. I always get them mixed up. They're too close to the same name. With the plasma pistols could have been a real nightmare here because they would have been able to jump around, use those plasma pistols, get really good damage, been able to tank the hits from the flamers, and then the missiles I think would have trouble getting enough kills on them. And then with those armor piercing, they would have had enough damage to really mess us up. And then those plasma pistols have a zone of control just like the melee do, and so then I wouldn't have been been able to run away. Now the breachers would have had a field day killing those guys, but really the Terminators that he had were holding the line highly effectively. Doing regular dreadnoughts, seems like it should be a good option, but I think it would have been a nightmare because I would have been able to just sit back and pick them off with the Pathfinders here. So I think definitely going with Librarian Dreadnoughts makes a lot of sense. As you could see, they were able to really lock guys down. Now, he didn't get them to pay for themselves because they always only able to wipe out, I think, like 2 squads with Librarians, but they were tanking quite a few hits for him, and then having the Sanguinary Shield or whatever it's called, giving them 25% extra health, had them increase viability, and then they had pretty decent ranged attacks as well. What I'm not sure about is, does it always make sense to run them into melee to attack the breachers? Because as you can see, they were only killing like 2 models per attack versus actually attacking with that Stormbolter. Now that that's been upgraded, I would think that he would be able to get more than 2 model kills on a low armored infantry, but I'm not 100% sure of that. But it may actually make sense if you're going to attack low tier infantry to instead use the Stormbolter instead of the Force Halberd, like what you saw. Now, obviously, if he's attacking the Crisis Suits, then he definitely want to use the Force Halberd because that would allow him to do a lot more damage. And then with his Lieutenant with the Storm Shield, with the Thunderhammer, would have made much more sense for him to attack the regular infantry because of all the splash damage that had, and then the Crisis Suits would not have been able to really damage the Lieutenant, but I think he was worried about his Hellblasters and his assault squad's just getting taken out. So, horse apiece, and unfortunately he had a really bad roll with his damage there because he really should have taken out that Crisis Suit squad, but unfortunately his lieutenant decided to use the main attack on the model that was almost killed, and so it didn't have enough splash damage to kill the other one. But the Thunderhammer does have amazing splash damage, and that can be a real nightmare, just letting you run from squad to squad and just keep bonking them and getting the kills. So, it was probably a little bit of an overextension there, but he was just trying to hold the lines there to try to get some mass to stop me from getting in. But he could have just waited for me to have to push through because he was actually ahead in the points for the objective, and so then I would have had to run onto that open area, and then if he was in cover I would have trouble landing shots, and then he would have another round of turns to snipe me. But I think I would have won either way, especially once those Crisis Suits got up here, because then they'd just be running around flaming them. But it would have been a little bit closer, and I'm sure he would have got more kills because his command point abilities would have been very problematic for me, because he could keep strafing me or using the assault squads to continually assassinate my cadres, and then I wouldn't have any command point abilities left. So that could have been rough, especially because you could see how easily he was assassinating me. And effectively, if he had at least 2 command points every turn, which may or may not be feasible, he could just go every turn and assassinate one of my leaders, and then after 3 turns of accruing enough points, obviously, he would have taken out all my HQ commanders, and then I would have no more HQ points left, and then he could continually strafe me and wipe out squads that are weakened with the Pathfinders, because really that strafing run is actually doing more damage than his assault squad was, because that's more just locking me down and assassinating high value targets. So you just got to make a decision what's more important on this conquer objective. It's actually killing the most, squad wiping as much as you can, so you don't have as much mass to take the point under your own control. So thankfully I got some lucky rolls there, and he had some bad rolls, but definitely a fun matchup. I think his build is perfectly reasonable. It just happened to work out in my favor a little bit more here. Super aggressive play style, but as you can see, it was highly effective until the end. I was finally able to start getting enough killing potential to allow me to finally push on to this elevated position. But again, I think if he would have just been a little less aggressive, and because he just allowed me to outshoot him with those missiles and assassinate so many of his assault squads, that I was able to take advantage of the situation. What I like to do on this matchup is bring Sanguinary Guard, because they can tank those missile shots a lot better, and then if you give them the X-Carnine axes, they do a lot more damage, and they can effectively almost squad wipe any of those infantry, and then that can trigger additional attacks when they start killing models with those infantry, and they can just go infantry squad to infantry squad and keep getting kills, especially if they use their Heirs of Ascalon ability, and you give them the Chalice, which gives them I think they get like 40 to 50 to 50 momentum if you're buffing them with the Lieutenant and the Sanguinary Priest, and then if you end up giving them 25% additional melee damage with the blessings that the Sanguinary Priest can be there. I ideally like to do more of a priest build so they can keep healing, and then as I'm using missiles, I'll either have to focus all the missiles to kill a Sanguinary Guard model, in which case the rest of your assault squads are still alive, or and then you can just heal the models that are taking the damage. So I think if you would have gone a little more Sanguinary Priest heavy, that would have worked out well for him. But I suspect he would just want to play around with the Librarian Dreadnoughts a little bit and see how those would play out. So, and that used up a lot of points, but it definitely allowed him to box me out of this area a little bit. So definitely a fun match, and I could see it going either way there. But thankfully, he just had a little bit of overextension to some of his units and allowed it to me to just poke and kill his units from afar. So that definitely worked out in our advantage here. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.